All right. So interesting. One of the thing that I want to discuss today, it's about teacher side hustles. Okay, teacher side hustles. Uh, I know most of the teachers have been asking me lately to say, what are the side hustles that we can invest in, and also how do we know if this side hustle is going to work for me? Okay, so those are interesting questions, and if anything, for you to succeed in a particular side hustle as a teacher, knowing the tasks that we have, preparation of lesson plans, attending meetings, and this and that. Okay, so it's very important that we understand a particular side hustle that we're going to invest in, and also some of the factors that we need to consider before we start thinking about a certain side hustle that we're going to involve ourselves in. Okay, so in my book, Beyond the Payslip, I've talked about those factors that you need to look at before you choose a side hustle. And I've also talked about the side hustles that you can invest in as a teacher. And considering the fact that we have teachers that are based in urban areas and also teachers that are based in rural areas, I've also categorized and also specifically indicated the best side hustles that you can invest in if you're in rural area, and also the best side hustles that you can invest in as a teacher if you are in urban area. So look out for that book. Okay. So now, one of the factors that I've outlined in this book is that number one, before you start a side hustle, you need to understand your location. Very, very important. Okay. So location plays a very important role in the side hustle. We understand that a side hustle, you have to be doing it at your own free time. So if you are doing it away from your geographical location, then it's going to be a very big challenge for you to be able to succeed in that particular side hustle. So location matters. So a particular side hustle will depend on the location where you are. That is the first factor. The second factor is time. Okay. Why are we saying time? We know that teachers are committed individuals. And also, they have a lot on their hands, preparing for the next lesson and also marking books and these other things that they are involved in. Okay. So, you as a teacher, before you start involving yourself in a particular side hustle, you need to understand uh, the time that you have, and also you also need to understand the time that you get involved in academic activities. So this means that you need to understand your schedules, and also also need to understand your free time, so that that particular side hustle that you're going to choose, you can do it on your free time. Okay. The other thing that you also need to consider is your interest. Very, very important. Okay. So I think the most important thing that we have been making as a mistake is to look at a particular side hustle in terms of what is trending. Okay. So I had an interesting discussion with some of the teachers where most of them they would wanted to invest in farming, which is a very good idea. Yeah. But what you need to understand is this: if you do not have interest in farming, then after investing, it is going to be difficult for you to achieve your desired outcomes. So this means that it is going to be a waste of resources on your part. So when you look at your interest, it is going to be easy for you to achieve that particular goal that you want to set in terms of a particular side hustle that you want to invest in. Okay. So because my friend farming worked for him, it does not mean that farming will also work for you. Because my friend is doing well in poultry, it doesn't mean that also you're going to do well in poultry. So you look at it, your interest, which is a very, very important factor for you to be able to consider. All right. So those are some of the factors that you're going to consider. If you have other factors that you feel they would also contribute for you to have a particular successful side hustle, you can also share in the group of EduConnect Zambia, so that other teachers can also benefit from that. So as teachers, let's not be comfortable, but let's make sure that we have side hustles that are not affecting our work, and also that are not going to stress us, but something that is going to work at the end of the day, and it is going to help us to be moving towards financial stability. It has been Mr. Kamanga. Ciao.